Welcome back to my channel. Today, play some more Minecraft. So last time it was a much longer video. I rambled a lot, but it inspired me, and so I have a direction. And so let's take a look at what I've done so far. So this is complete. I've brought this all the way out now. I still might. I think this part here. Down we go. I think, so this is going to wrap around, right? I was playing a little bit around with the river, because this is going to be the underground river that feeds the Roman corkscrew that will then ultimately, like, because we have this nice deep cavern filled water, and we've got the glow squids, we'll probably do a glow squid farm on this side. But so this comes around. I played with the shape of the river a bit. I also took the time and lots of energy. Lots of energy. So I widened the river here, and then I took the time to fill it all in because it was all borky, all messy. And so I made sure everything gets filled in so the water looks tranquil on the top. And then I still might play around. I don't know that I don't want this to be straight, right? Rivers don't function that way. But I think I might widen this so that it comes around this way and then comes out that, right? Then that's also less decoration that I have to do with this little peninsula. But yeah, right? Like I didn't want it coming all the way out here. I filled all of this in. So it's now done as far as that shape goes. I will have to fill in like the decoration of, obviously there's needs to be some sand there and that kind of thing. So it looks more lived in, blowed about. I don't know. I don't know how you're going to describe that. Let's go up and I'll show you what I've done the inside, because the inside is also been fixed. So you can see, oh, there's the door over there. I'll go over there, right there. See if I can get there before the sun goes down. Because let me tell you, this was a lot of mop farm when I built this, when I finished the structure. But I have come in and lit all of this up. When we come over to this, and it is one, leveled it out like I said I would. When you get to this area here, I've leveled or evened out the inside. So this is the outside of the door, right? Like, oh, whoops, well, not there. Clearly not there. That must be decorated. But like, see, this goes directly outside. But when you get over here, this is all placed blocks, right? I don't really, well, whatever, doesn't matter. And that helps with the idea that we'll be putting up, kelp and sugarcane farms. We'll be moving those over here. But see, this is now one sort of, 90-degree angle room, when on the outside it's definitely not 90 degrees. Mr. Enderman, really? Ultimately, I will do something with this floor, but like the inside over there, I kind of want to get some of the farms here first, and then I'll figure out the floor, but it's not going to stay this. But as you can see, the ground level is now same level as this farm. And I did push it out to here, and then eventually this will continue on, but I want to get this part all done. So step one done. We've completed the shape of the outside of the building. We have leveled off the floor, and we have made a space here. Next steps is to move some farms, get them in their more permanent home. I haven't decided yet. Where everything's going. We know that the small farm, mushroom farm is here. I can't run. I am very hungry. That is a problem. Let's fix that. What I might do is, I was tempting about this last time, I might move the cow farm over here, right? Maybe move a cow and a sheep farm. I still have to figure out a more permanent way to get in and out. I don't like having like that door there and that door there, but right now it is what it is. So let's take some time and move some farms. I'll be right back. All right, so I've built a couple of things. I moved the nether mushroom stem farm and tested that out. That works perfectly fine. What I'm now testing is I moved, obviously, the sugarcane farm, and I'm waiting to see if this works. Right here I have just panes. So I'm thinking I might have to move the panes to make them full blocks so that when it cuts, that it doesn't fall on the ground. But I wanted something bright and that held its own, so that there was lots of light, and it brings light into sort of this dark place. But here's what I have at the end. So now this flows into a double chest. So we'll fill up the double chest, and then after that, it should, once the overflow happens, it should then overflow into the composter, and then the composter will obviously create a bunch of bone meal to power other things, right? I did prime it. Now I'm just waiting for paint to dry. Oh. Would you like to trigger, please? Goodness. I mean, I don't want to trigger myself, right? Because, okay, so that did an entire section. That's kind of cool. And no loss. Okay, cool, cool. And then I do have a way up on this side. Let's stand back a bit. All right, so I might lose one or two pieces, maybe, because this full block is right up against this edge, so probably not. But it looks like we're in business. Yay! 2 of them move. Beautiful. Yeah. So, and then we'll probably going to leave this door here because it's easy access from the bridge and comes in. And I'm thinking, I don't know how smart it is, but a bubble elevator to go up, because villagers are stupid and they are going to move in at some point. So yeah, but oh, this water over here. But with all the time that I've spent in here, I bet this is, yep, feed is all basically done, except for a couple. I can wait. I can be patient. All right, I am going to sleep. You can kind of see the sun setting, and we'll work on getting the other 2 farms over here. Be right back. What? What the heck is this carnage? I've already leveled some of it out, so it was way worse. But no, like this was all open. I don't know what I'm going to do with this because clearly there was shore here, and I kind of blew stuff up. And now there's not so much shore. Yeah. Yeah. I have to figure this one out. Okay, this looks a whole lot better. I've filled it in, but that's not all I've done. Oh, there is a wall. So I need to clean that up. I don't quite know what I'm doing with this area. My guess is it's going to be just walkway, and then we'll have a stairway up and down here, which we don't have right now, but you can see this. This is where the structure will end. Then I need to figure out still what to do with that giant hole. But we're getting closer to having at least this section of the area before all transformed. Like I haven't done much more here. I've done a little bit, and I've done a little bit more bombing to help me get down under control. But let's go inside and you'll kind of see what the space looks like. And I'm trying to figure out, I'm thinking that I will have a like an opening here, and I'm thinking maybe like a redstone door, because what I was initially thinking was, oh, I could have a bubble elevator going up, but the problem with the bubble elevator is at some point we're going to have villagers up there, and they'll ruin it. They know they will. But so we have this giant space now to do whatever we wish with. And I was like, okay, so figuring out where the doors are a must, because then I can put, the doors coming in and out, right? And then that'll determine kelp farm, right? And I might do kelp farm on one side and then do some more sugar cane on the other. But I had a realization while I was doing that. Oh, that's a lot of hoppers. And while iron's not a problem, so I've been at my iron farm AFKing, getting a lot of iron. The wood now, very much a problem. Let's see how much. Ooh, we're getting there. And I really like the way that looks. It just pops a little bit more. And I like the fact that the hoppers become part of the design with the way that I've done it, right? They look like part of the design. Yeah, just really cool. So I'm like, oh, what does my wood supply look like? Because a lot of wood. And yes, I could do wood. I sort of have like a wood farm area for acacia blocks over there. It's not farm-like, it's just I planted a whole bunch of acacia and I wait for it to grow and then I chop it down, right? Not very efficient when I think of how much wood I'm actually going to. But my wood supplies are not great. Not with the amount of wood that I am going to need for all of the hoppers, and not to mention like long term, right? If I'm creating a giant sorting place where I will have a chest for everything, right? I'm going to need a lot of wood. Like boatloads of wood. Shipping tankers worth of wood. So while I wait, because the whole reason I built all of that out, right, was so that I could move the kelp farm, which I might change the design a little bit. This design obviously does not, the way I have it set up does not work for me because I have to press a button to make it go because it should have already chopped it off. So I'm probably going to make it more like the sugarcane farm in how that's styled. But it'll still be kind of the same idea where it's just water flowing. But I do want it to fit. I'll figure out the design like the sugarcane farm and make it similar so that it's a little more decorative, if you will. But still requires a ton. So I did. Oh, whoops! It's nighttime. Let's go sleep. Let's sleep. So in thinking about where I was going to put the kelp farm, I built that entire big section because I needed to know where was the end and where my walls were. But now I'm like, okay, I've got to kind of switch gears. And so as much as I now have the kelp farm I need to do and the mushroom farm I still need to do, in between that, I am now adding a tree farm. And so I will, now that I have all of this space, I have to decide, do I want the tree farm like here? We already said that over there is going to be cows, sheep, whatnot, right? So do I want the tree farm here? What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to put the tree farm on this side because ultimately, I am sort of running out of food. So I'm going to need to put like potato and maybe even a carrot farm over here somewhere. I think it'll fit over here. I'll have to look up designs. So I think if I leave that for food stuff, right? Like then I can put the tree farm, I think over here. I think it will fit. And we'll go from there. So I'm going to work on that. In between, I probably will also work on just getting this fixed a little bit and making sure the wheat seeds go into, like, this will only be for actual wheat, and all of the wheat seeds minus maybe, well, we don't want all of the wheat seeds, right? Because I need wheat seeds to replant. I just don't need this many. So we probably will do something similar to the inventory thing over there, right? We'll have one box be wheat seeds, one box be wheat, and then another off flow that will just go into, and I'm going to have it as a 1 for those seeds, goes into composting. So, okay, so now I have my new marching orders. We're going to wait on the kelp. We're going to wait on the mushroom farm. We're going to fix this because I've been here an awful lot that I keep getting more wheat, which is not a bad thing, honestly. So I need to fix that, and then we'll build the tree farm, and then I'll be right back. All right, I have made some changes. We'll talk about that monstrosity in a second. So I have changed this around slightly. The original design wanted that to be 1 down. I brought it 1 up so that we could add this extra layer. I mean, we're still very down, right? And I still might have to change it up a little bit because I didn't add the redstone part of like the sorting base just to see what I could do, because I wanted to fill this all up, right? So I figured I'm already limiting what can go in here. I do want a small chest worth of seeds so that I always have some seeds to replenish, right? And then so far we've gotten 27 bone meal, and it's whatever was left over in the double chest that couldn't fit into the small chest, plus a new crop, right? And so right now, I think when I have more brain power, I might go back and change this. But right now, what I'm doing is, so I'm limiting what can go in each chest, right? And then for the first chest, because what I was noticing is without the comparator, right, the redstone part of it, what will happen is the seeds will get stuck in here instead of moving on. And so I'm just putting sandstone and sand in there for right now. Now, when I want to use it, what I did was I took out almost a full stack of wheat, right? And put it in that first slot, primed the machine, sent the machine on, and then let it go. And then this you can see has a full stack of wheat seeds in there as it waits for that. But so the seeds I have in my hand are extra. What should happen is I throw these in here. There they go. And because this has no space in this one, this has no space in this one, it automatically then gets dumped into the composter. Yeah, it's a little manual. There's still a little manual piece to this of making sure that this doesn't get clogged up with seeds. But I'm happy that we're producing bone meal, which we're going to need a lot of, right? Because here is the tree farm monstrosity that fits in this section. Oh, I don't need this anymore. And I don't anymore. And I'll probably go back and make this area look a little prettier. I will say I might change out this copper door. More than a couple of times, I've looked out of the corner of my eye and thought that was a creeper. More than a few times. And my heart just flutters for half a second. Then I'm like, oh yeah, that's a door. This is sufficient. All I'm looking for is logs for chests and logs to create pistons and whatnot. It must be night upstairs because, oh, maybe it's daytime because I think he said he was drinking milk. Let me go see. Daytime? If it is daytime, it's not great daytime. Anyway, this won't work for every log, but again, I only need it to work for creating pistons and chests, and they don't have colors in this point, right? Minecraft should get on that. So realistically, you're looking for any tall, straight tree. So that's a birch or a oak tree. And then you go in here. Right? Turn you on. Yeah. Dispenser failed. Why did the dispenser fail? Huh? You're only spitting out one at a time. That is... What did I do wrong? I did something wrong because this is not... So these should be together, right? Hold please. So yeah, they're facing each other. I'm missing any redstone. Now, I will say in the video, I didn't think it made a difference, but we'll try it out. In the video, the flip was on the top of the, I don't know. We're going to try it anyway, just so that I can say, yes, I did it, and I don't know what's going on. All right, so this was Yeah. Oh, yes, it does make a difference. Very interesting. Wow, that's eating up a lot. I'm thinking oak is the way to go. Jiminy criminy. Hi, are you going to grow anytime soon? All right, I am going to stop because I don't want to waste all of my okay, so let's try it. I know I wasted a whole bunch. How much do I have left? Oof, oof. All these plants with the giving me of the bone meal. Gonna need tons of bone meal. Put that in there for right now. Let's go get... I do have bunches of Enderman friends that keep visiting me. And since I don't actually need... Oh, I probably should get one more green of glass right there. I didn't realize. Okay. So now I need two things. I think I still have a extra green pane. Let's go look. And then I need get the oak tree saplings. The reason why I didn't start with oak, yeah, I know birch is more temperamental, but the reason I didn't start with oak is I don't have a lot of oak saplings right now. They're not really close by, so it's not like I can farm a lot of them. What was I looking for? Oh, glass. Maybe I didn't have. Or did they go in? Oh, I do have you. Oh, hi. I was lazy. I was lazy. This is why I want. Oh, hi. All of the. Oh, wrong one. I'm doing so well right now. Brain is firing on all cylinders. You there, you there. Do I have a lot of seeds over here? Not too bad. So, okay, cool. And then, where did I put the leaf? There. Now we can be a little cleaner. All right. I still didn't find I'd have to make more lime stain. I'll have to think about how much I care about it. I probably will, but it's not a high priority at the moment. Okay, so birch, go back there. All right. I'm not gonna do all of my oak. I'm gonna do some of them. Because I am hoping to get some trees out of. Ooh, that reminds me. I should get a hoe. So that I can... I don't want... Oh, I guess I'm doing silk touch. But I really don't want a silk touch. Why do I have two? Efficiency... Oh, that's the better hoe. And then that's the hoe I have. That is definitely the better hoe. Do I have another... I have an axe. Maybe I'll just make a hoe really quickly. Just so that I can get some more saplings out of this process. I have the iron on me. I have... Hi. You. That was not what I meant to do. Thank you. Alright. Let's go try this again. I need to solve this because this is definitely my limiting factor for getting the rest of the farms up and running. It's always nice when you go, I'm trying to do this one task. Then you realize, oh, in doing that one task, I now need to do 5 other tasks. Go me. Whoop whoop. All right. Take 2. Don't tell me you're going to need light. There we go. Boy, this is a bone milk eater, though. But I'm trying to do an entire row, which is 11. Hey, that one went fast. Lovely. Beautiful. Oh, and now I'm out. Okay, well, how can I? I need you to stop clicking. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Oh, dang it, Bobby. Hi. Let's not ruin the redstone. I might have to figure that out because I do not want to kill the redstone. That sounds like a very bad idea. I don't think I got a ton of, but that's okay. So in theory, here we're going to do this. I'll show you. So then what would happen is this would come, it would move down, and then that moves out. And so then what we would do is, assuming we have so much bone meal, this would that can come out and then hit here, and then we'd have an entire block, and then we get our wood that we need. Wonder. Interesting. That one didn't push over. Interesting. Anyway, it's sufficient for my purposes. Obviously, I now know. I need a ton of bone meal and to do oak saplings, not birch, even though in theory birch should work. And then I'm going to need to sort of maybe build something so that we don't hit the redstone like I did when I came up here. So maybe encompass this section at least, and then put a wall up over here so that the tree only grows, the leaves only grow a certain way, and I can get more saplings out of it. But I think that's going to be it for today. We're making progress. I still, now that I have this machine, now I need to get a bunch of bone meal. And then when I have the bone meal, I can go work my tree farm. Although I probably will go just chop down those acacia trees that I have just on the other side growing in like densely packed place for now, just so that I can get moving and finally bring over, either do more, well, do both, right? I want to do more of the sugarcane farm because that'll grow nicely, and then do a whole bunch of kelp. And then, yeah, then I think this area is going well. Oh, and then potato and carrot farm. I have to look those up. Because, yeah, food is an issue. Those are my last 42 potatoes. And yes, I have some food that I can cook, but it's not steady. We've got a lot still to do. But thank you all for watching. Hope you have a wonderful day. I'll see you all next time. Bye.